Simmons with the Catholic Leadership Puzzle here. And I wanted to go ahead and jump on to talk about the Solving the Parish Puzzle Zoom Q&A coming up. And that's going to be happening this Wednesday evening. And I want to invite everyone, especially those of you who've gotten a copy of Solving the Parish Puzzle and you've been reading it. You've been sending me some phenomenal questions that I'm going to be addressing. But the purpose of the Zoom is going to be not what does this mean, but rather to help you through your questions, to help you be able to live this out in a real parish where you have limited time, limited volunteers, and you have existing challenges, as we all do in every parish community. So one of the biggest things is that I have been grouping the questions into different categories. So I'm going to be talking about, how to understand, this idea of a puzzle. And then the mission and purpose, really focusing on. I got a great question about someone asking, how is parish renewal different from parish maintenance? And also, what's the difference between activity and mission? So I'll be answering that. Also, talking about leadership development. Why is leadership formation so important in parish life? And how can pastors and lay leaders collaborate effectively? Also, things, talking about the challenges that we as leaders have. So, like, what do you do if people are burned out? How do you identify future leaders, within the parish? And then what do you do if key leaders are disagreeing about vision or priorities? And then really focusing on, and this is what I really love to focus on as well, is about forming disciples and really focusing upon. So I got a really great question from someone that I'm going to be addressing, which is, how do you move parishioners from passive attendance to active discipleship? And then what do you do if people just decide to remain spiritually disengaged? What do you do in that situation? Also, want to address, a lot of people be like, well, this is all great, Christina, but I don't feel qualified to lead. I don't feel like this is my responsibility as an ordinary parishioner sitting in the pews. So, we're going to be addressing that question, as well as challenges of, like trying to build a healthy parish culture, talking about what are some of the things that destroy a healthy parish culture. And then what if people decide that they want comfort over mission? And so that, and I'm hoping that you guys will send me some more questions. So, just send them to Christina Simmons at gmail.com. Or if you go into Substack to the Catholic Leadership Puzzle.com, you'll be able to send me a message, there as well. So I hope that you'll do that. But then also, I want to take a little bit of time during that Zoom call. Again, it's Wednesday, June 3rd, 7 p.m. Central Time. And in my newsletter, and I'm also going to post it on Substack, I'm going to put the Zoom link so that way you're able to join in. But also want to talk about practical implementation. Where can you start? How long should you expect renewal, to take? What are some of the things that you need to be attentive to for long-term growth? And also, how might we as parishes better reach inactive Catholics? And how can we become more intentional about our outreach? And then finally, I really want to address, because someone sent in this question and they said, how can I, as a ministry leader, how can our ministry ensure that we aren't operating in a silo? How can we make sure that we're collaborating with others? And so definitely want to, talk about those things. So one of the biggest things that I'm excited about is the opportunity to continue to give you good content. I've been on travel the last few weeks, and that's part of why you haven't seen a lot on the Catholic Leadership Puzzle, website, Substack. And so I am coming back, and I'm going to be launching good content to help you be able to continue to break open all of what is in this book, and helping you be able to, especially over the course of the summer, to kind of be planning, to be looking ahead at how can we be doing things this coming fall, which is, this usually tends to be a little bit more of a downtime. There might be things like VBS or different activities during the summer, but the pace of parish life tends to slow down a little bit. And this is a perfect time to be looking and assessing and saying, okay, what did we do well? What are some things that we need to do better at? And how might we address those things in the future? So please come and join me on Wednesday, June 3rd, 7 p.m. on Zoom. I'm going to be dropping the link into the comments on Facebook, which it would be under this, and also on Substack. So that way you're able to join me. But keep sending me the questions. I'm loving them. Absolutely loving these great questions that you guys are sending me. And one of the biggest things, and this was a best question, I'd say this is the best question that was sent to me, was how can we as a parish discern whether or not we are a truly healthy, active parish, or are we just simply busy? So I definitely want to get to that one and to answer that. So um, again, I hope that the beginning of your summer, now that Memorial Day is over, we're officially in the summer season. But I hope that your summer has begun well. And in order to help you with that, again, going to be having that Zoom Q&A about solving the parish puzzle, one person, one disciple, one leader at a time. And I invite you to join me for that Zoom call. And if you aren't able to make it, just again, send me an email, ChristinaSimmons@gmail.com, and I'll make sure to send you the recording. Okay. So, but I need you to reach out and let me know that you want it. So otherwise, thank you again for all of your support and for all of what you're doing to get the word out about this book. I know a lot of people have said that they've found it to be very valuable. It's really sparking good conversations. And so that's a part of what I want to continue to do. So make sure to join me on Wednesday, June 3rd, 7 p.m. Central Time. Again, look for the Zoom link in the comments and on Substack. And I look forward to seeing all of you there. God bless and have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon.